Okay, so rainy weekend. Tarp is set up. I set it up with two curls. You can see one way up there, and you can see one way up there. And on that one, I have a cleat down below here. So I'll zoom in on the cleat. This is the one that we used that didn't have the has no rivets or anything in it. It was but one of the prefab ones we done, so it works good as long as I wrap around it. The strap goes on pretty well without a problem, and the hook is up there, you can see, and it's doing just fine. And that's got to be about, I don't know, 60 or 70 feet by the time it gets to there. And so the rope is holding up well. Last night the tarp fell down on the one corner, but it was because the branch broke. So I redid another one up there. That one up there you can see pretty well, right up there. Okay, and then what I did was then I had a couple of prototype ones, and I used them for another connection up here. I used two of them, and they seem to be holding well. If you can see that, probably can't. Oh yeah, there we go. See, I got two of them up there. Yeah, it works all right. I'm sure when we have the tougher ones, they'll survive better. But anyway, so I did that. And then the lower end ones, which you can see, they're about 6 feet in height. And I just tied the tarp to the trees. That seems to work pretty well. And right over here, the other connection, hard to see, but right there. And so that creates this roof, which worked really well for us last night. It was pouring rain and we were sitting underneath it with our campfire. So the way I've got it designed here was that I had the campfire, as you can see, in relation to the tarp, so that the fire goes up without scorching the tarp, and we're all able to sit underneath it and enjoy it. So it works pretty good. Yeah, the only sticky issue is, as you can see, these trees, there are no friggin' branches on any of them, like all the way up. So for me to get up that high over there, which was about, I'd say it's close to 17 or 18 feet, I had to use a stick in the end of our extenda pole, which it worked just fine, like no problem. So I'm thinking that we may want to incorporate that open end so that if they do have to get up higher, they can just stick a stick in the end and get that extra few feet. Yeah, because I'm going to guess that none of these trees start actual little branches until, well, some of these ones are more populated, but the ones generally around the campsites don't have anything up for at least 15 feet. So getting that pole to extend a little farther might be really, really wise. Like an extra 2-3 feet. I'm just saying, because these little nubs of branches that exist, I don't know if you can see them, but there's nothing to them, and they don't hold well, especially when it's wet. And that's the primary purpose of these things, right? Obviously. Anyway, so that's it for now. I'll report in again when I try again with something different. Okay.